in a bid to put a stronger fight against the ruling All Progressive Congress and frontline opposition party People's Democratic Party, PDP. 7 political parties have joined forces ahead of the upcoming 2023 general elections. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Now, what makes it serious is that one of the parties is already becoming a big one there in the north, especially in Kano State. And here I'm talking about the NNPP. It's becoming a very big party on that side. It's becoming a party that is drawing attention on that side. And so if we are having NNPP amongst this party, then sincerely speaking, it is going to be a very strong opposition party. According to on Monday, the coalition said it took 15 months of deliberation and agreement for the allied political parties and the National Consultative Forum of Front, comprising of 6 parties, to decide to join forces with the Labour Party to present a joint presidential candidate for the 2023, presidential elections and all polls. Well, spokesperson for the National Consultative Forum, NC Front, Ms. Bello Bilikis, revealed that the formal endorsement of the Labour Party by Third Force Movement arose from recent meetings and activities of separate political commissions of the NLC and the TUC, with their allies like the Femi Falana led the political alternative movement, that's TPAM, and the civil society towards reposition and the Labour Party as an alternative platform for rescue Nigeria ahead of the 2023 general election. Of course, we all know that the major parties that are in Nigeria are the PDP and the ruling party, the APC, which of course are the biggest, political bigwigs in Nigeria. The likes of Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the likes of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, the likes of the national leader of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the likes. Well, according to Ms. Bilikis, the parties in the coalition and the New Nigeria Political People's Party, the NNPP, African Democratic Congress, the ADC, Social Democratic Party, the SDP, Allied People's Movement, APM, People's Redemption Party, PRP, Labour Party, LP, and National Rescue Movement, NRM. Some of this party you probably have not even heard before. You probably have not heard their name before, but these guys are joining forces together to form a third force to fight the ruling party. And of course, that was the way APC joined with what was that party then? CPC. That was the way they joined parties then, and AD joined parties with CPC. And here we are with AD, this APC. So we see that if these ones come together, then the fight for the number 1 seat might become more interesting, because they would have big shots to actually battle with. The spokesperson further stated that Professor Atairu Jega of the People's Redemption Party, can you imagine? Professor Atairu Jega belongs to the People's Redemption Party. Professor Patu Tomi of the Labour Party, Senator Saidu Dansadu of the National Rescue Movement are also on board with the arrangement and have been instructed to build a mega electoral alliance and also adopt of a single line of candidates among the 7 allied parties involved in the Third Force Alliance talks for the 2023 general elections, which will make the 2023 election much more interesting than we even expected. With the novel synergy between the Labour Party and the NC Front, the convening party or platform of the Third Force Movement, which is also today the largest political mass movement in the country, Nigeria can be rest assured, or Nigerians, I tell you, can be rest assured that the glorious future we all desire for our dear country is now achievable by 2023, especially with the brewing explosion hovering over the ruling cartel of the APC and the PDP, which will soon burst into unpreventable disintegration after their party primaries, the Communic Party rates. Now, quite a number of things have happened. Now, APC have had to postpone their primaries. They've had to postpone, some delegations. They've had to. PDP is actually, they are watching themselves. This one does not want to come out because they want to be careful. Rina Mokere said earlier on today, Rina Mokere said that if PDP should put down Peter Obi, who is actually a favorite to so many, especially young Nigerians, that APC, regardless of whoever they bring on board, will win. And we're already hearing that Asiwaju is already, on his way out of the party if he doesn't get the ticket, that he's already going into another party. And quite a lot of news, making the round. Well, that makes the 2023 election very, very interesting. We're going to see a lot of games being played. But then, our own desire is to have the best candidates come on board come 2023 election. To this end, an inclusive consensus technical committee is to screen presidential candidates and other candidates of third force allied parties towards the adoption of a single line of candidate across all 2023 election is expected to be set up next month after the conclusion of all party primaries. Furthermore, Ms. Bilikis noted in the brief that the third force mega electoral part of the 2023 election is proposed around agreement on labor charter of demand, NSAS youth demands and constitutional referendum for Nigeria, among others, to be agreed as terms of the alliance for the 2023 election. These guys are agreeing on what they're coming to do. These guys are agreeing on what they're going to do, and they sure look, with all the people coming together, there is no way one person will say he's coming to do something. Everybody's eyes are going to be on that fellow. So it's not a matter of you come there, you say I'm going to do this, and when you get there you're doing something else. Oh well, it's not going to be funny. According to her, the third force coalition leaders and parties are expected to jointly address the nation sometime this week in a bid to announce the new agenda to save Nigeria from imminent collapse and anarchy fostered by the ruling parties in Nigeria. Well, this is serious matters on ONIF TV, and that's why we're bringing up topics like this so that we have a platform. Now, like you see, I'm smiling because the coming election is going to be one very, very interesting one. We're looking forward to who the consensus party member, because as we're hearing that the APC are becoming, are almost resolving to having a consensus party. Yes, though some people have come down to argue that, look, a consensus does not make the election a democratical one, a free one, a fair one. It is not the choice of the people, because I understand that the consensus is a process whereby the president will endorse his favorite and impose him on others, whereby others will have to step down for that person that the president endorses. And so if that happens, then that means the right of Nigerians as Democrats have been trampled, and it doesn't make the election free and fair. And so let's also see what will happen to the PDP and what they're going to do. They seem to be watching the APC. They want to see, what card they want to play. And so they will now bring out their own card. I hope that we have the best. And please do drop your comment. Make your comment simple and, most importantly, civil. And also share our videos with others. Please just share. Click the share button. It doesn't cost you anything. Please just share the button. Share and keep, touch the notification button also. And please do just continue to follow us. We will continue to bring you updates as touching politics and news around the country. Thank you very much for watching once again. My name is Olukunle Abraham. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.